That three is blocked. We get it to Davis, and here it comes. He jams it down. From the point, Bree Adams, Lauren Hart, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. He'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Interception, and two of those shouldn't have happened in my opinion. There was a one on the far side back in the late first, early second quarter, I believe. Slahovic, one-handed grab, oh my goodness! Matthew Ozendorf into the end zone on the touchdown. Grant Nelson will pull down the rebound. Nelson will go to the hoop and jam it down with a one-handed slam. Savage, though, the closest one there, couldn't quite get it off the far boards. Maddie Green will pick it up. She'll circle around. Be closely contested there, and it's picked up. Shot on goal, and a rebound attempt, and another one, and it's in. It's Jordan Kesey with the goal, and it's 2-0 Bismarck Blizzard. Get it up to Pesa, Offers, and just lobs it. Ross is able to shuffle it out to Crabtree. Dilworth back up the court. Side, three on the way, and it's in! Paige Thompson with the dribble. Getting the face-offs down on this end of the ice, and they have pulled their goalie. And here's an opportunity, and no. Friddle is there, it's in! Friddle scored with 5.5 seconds to go! Caleb Friddle gets the goal, and we're tied at 1! 22 to shoot on the shot clock here. Hoverson for his 9th three. Yes, he got it! 9 threes for Hoverson.
Hey, welcome back to Moorhead High School. 2 down and 6 more to go here with the Heart of Lakes Day here at Moorhead High as Game 3 pits the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels as the DGF Rebels get set to take on the Mahnomen Wauben Thunderbirds. DGF comes in 5-13. They have lost 4 consecutive games, 3 to Heart of Lakes Conference opponents. Last one coming up earlier this week on Thursday. Lost to the Perham Yellow Jackets, who will be playing earlier. 71-41 was the final score there. Maria Watt was the only Rebel in double figures, as she had 15 points in that matchup, as Ashley Taves added 6 in that matchup. DGF out of a very competitive Heart of Lakes Conference in Section 8 AA. They come in at 5-13. For the Mahnomen Wauben Thunderbirds out of Section 6A North, out of the Pine to Prairie Conference, the south half of the Pine to Prairie Conference, they come in winners of 3 straight, 4 of their last 6. They held off Norman County East Hewlin Hinterdal on Thursday night by a score of 43-37. So a full day of basketball here on the Minnesota Sports Station. You've got some good matchups, and you're going to see some teams that are state tournament caliber teams out of their respective sections. Henning, a state-ranked team out of Section 6A, coming up later. Pelican Rapids, the lone unbeaten team left in Class 2A basketball, coming up later tonight. And these two teams battling for a position as well, as we're about a little less than a month away as we turn the calendar to February 1st, and sections will begin about at the end of the month in Minnesota, as DGF right now sitting at number 5 according to the QRF rankings in Section 8 AA North, as they in fact, the team that they are kind of jostling for position with, Park Rapids. They lost to Park Rapids earlier in the week in a tight game. More on that coming up here as we are getting close to our starting lineups here they'll be coming up here in just a couple of minutes. As our coverage brought to you by Prolon of Fargo Moorhead, Azul Nutrition in Moorhead, Spuds TV, and Buffalo Wild Wings. And just one not too far away from here. You can come by after the game and check out all the TVs and all the fun at Buffalo Wild Wings and Spuds TV, doing a great job covering Moorhead High athletics. Out of Section 6A right now, the Mahnomen Wauben Thunderbirds with 3 wins this week. A 2-point win over Fertile Beltrami on Monday night, a 5-point win at Rothsay over a section opponent on Tuesday night, beating the Rothsay Tigers 55-50, and then beating Norman County East Hewlin Hinterdal in a 6-point game. 43-37 was the final score in that matchup. So some tight games on the week, and that win over Norman County East Hewlin Hinterdal. Nicole Swedberg had 18 points as Swedberg, a senior forward, 18 points. Sidney Bly at 10. They were 12 of 19 from the line and won despite turning the ball over 33 times. Mahnomen Wauben in a very good Section 6A North with the likes of Henning, state-ranked team, Ada Borup, a Power, Underwood, and Park Christian, who we just saw lose to Barnesville here in a very exciting game in the game prior to ours. They sit right now number 4 in the standings, and Mahnomen Wauben at number 7 with a 10-7 mark. So more basketball to come here today as games all day. We'll cap off with a good one tonight with Moorhead and the Hawley Nuggets. Let's take a quick we'll take a quick break here. We'll come back with the starting lineups here in just a moment, as it will be the Thunderbirds and DGF in game number 3 of the day here at Moorhead High with the Heart of Lakes Classic. We're back here in just a moment on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ND Sports Channel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Look at our starting lineups. DGF will be the home team in the home black jerseys with the silver numerals and white trim. It's the DGF Rebels, coached by Tom Critchley Jr. The starting lineup will go like this for the Rebels. The guards will be number 5, Allie Fryer. She is a 5'7" senior. Will be joined in the backcourt by number 11, Evelyn Moe, a 5'7" sophomore. Forwards, number 12, Peyton Wilson. Wilson is a 5'10" senior. And will be joined by Olivia Feigum in the front court as a forward. Feigum, number 33, is a 5'9" senior. And Maria Watt, one of the leading scorers on the year for DGF. She will be used as a guard forward. Watt is a 5'10" junior. So Fryer, Moe, and Watt the guards. Feigum and Wilson. Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton in the home blacks with silver lettering and numerals. A little bit of white trim and black and silver trim. For Mahnomen Wauben, the Thunderbirds come in. 3 wins, is playing their 4th game of the week since Monday, and they've won their last 3. As their coach is Zach Quall. The starting lineup for the Thunderbirds will go like this. This is, I believe, the 3rd year that Mahnomen and Wauben have co-opted in basketball, 2nd or 3rd year. The starting lineup will go like this. Guards will be number 5, Hannah Worm. She is a junior. Joined by number 10, Sydney Clark, a senior. As Mahnomen Wauben with 4 seniors on the roster. The other guard, number 15, Sophia Bly, a sophomore. Forwards will be number 11, Sydney Bly, a senior, and number 20, Nicole Swedberg, a senior for the Mahnomen Wauben Thunderbirds. The T-Birds are in the road white jerseys, teal numerals outlined in black and teal trim. They opened up the week to the Thunderbirds with a 55-53 win. Got a late shot and then got a defensive stop to beat Fertile Beltrami as they forced the Falcons into a turnover and coming away with a 55-53 win in Wauben. Swedberg had a double-double of that game with 22 points and 11 rebounds. Sunshine England added 10. They had 18 turnovers and were 10 of 21 from the free throw line. So let's take a quick break. Come back with the opening tap here in just 30 seconds.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take...
DGF wins the tap. We're underway. A quick 3 left wing, no good. Battle for the loose ball and is taken by Mahnomen Wauben. Sydney Clark grabs the rebound down the near side. Nice job on the press break. Lob taken out of bounds and a quick layup up and in for Sydney Bly. Nice job on the press break down the near sideline and got the lob over the top for the layup, and the Thunderbirds grab a 2-0 lead. DGF back the other way with it. Pass goes left wing. Catch made there. Pass fake by Fryer. Now down low. Try to send it back out, and they do for Watt. To the corner with it. Evelyn Moe will drive back for Watt. 3 is on the way and deep. The rebound, and we'll have a jump ball. Sydney Bly came down on the floor with the ball, kind of landed on her lower back, kind of trying to feel for that lower back a little bit. Jump ball, and T-Birds will get it. On the alternate arrow, bounce pass tipped away, but it'll reach back as Watt. Watt, a junior, has played some the last couple of years, is kind of a frustrating season. DGF, of course, Tom Critchley Jr. have had a lot of success in recent years. Players moving on to the next level. Think of Natalie Steichen playing now at MSUM for Carla Nelson's team in the Dragons. Entry pass inside, turnaround Swedberg, rolls off no good. And a rebound, Feigem, first of the game for DGF. Watt on the drive, puts up the runner. That is in and out and back in, and a chance for the three-point play. Nice take by Watt, and ties the game, and will have a chance to give DGF the lead. Hannah Worms picks up her first in the first of the game, so we're even at 2. Three-point play good, so Watt, 15 the other night against Perham. It's DGF their first lead, an early 3-2 advantage. Clark double team, that's Sydney Clark, bounce pass, touch pass, they get it to the middle of the floor. Down low for Swedberg, nice look. And off the assist from Worms, layup good for Swedberg. She's a good inside presence, and we'll see, that might be maybe a potential matchup problem for DGF. Rebels down by 1, left of the key 3. It is Feigem, front rim, no. And the rebound tipped down into the hands of Clark. Clark down the far side with it. Drops it inside for Swedberg. And a shot put that one up there. It's short, to foul on DGF. Colby Panic, one of our 3 officials, signaling the foul. It's the first against the Rebels, and Feigem will pick up her first as Coach Critchley will bring in 3 fresh ones off the bench. Free throw missed by Swedberg. Substitutions in for the Rebels. 13. Mallory Leitner, 6-foot sophomore, is in. 15. Actually, let's see a couple other substitutions checking in. Megan Tooney is 1. Free throw's good. Swedberg 1 of 2 from the line. It's 5-3 now in favor of the Thunderbirds. That is Tooney. Tooney will step into a 3 in the corner and just into the game and knocked it down. So Tooney buries the 3 and a turnover. That's inside. There's a shot underneath. That one good. And Watt off the turnover for 2. And all of a sudden, 8-5. 5 quick ones, and DGF grabs the lead back. But Wauben with Sydney Bly. Scoop shot with the left hand. That's no good. Rebound goes to Watt. Watt will lead the break. DGF really doesn't have numbers. She doesn't care. She'll drive and score. Watt was 7 early on, and just like that, a 7-point outburst and a 10-5 lead for DGF. And Wauben down the far side with it goes Sydney Clark. Bounce pass out. That's going to be over and back. She got just into front court. They had her double teamed, and she didn't have a lot of room to maneuver. So there's a turnover, the second against Wauben. Lauren Brenna, number 3, 5'10 junior. Into the lineup will deliver in the inbounds. A 7-point outburst with that 3, and then a turnover, and then a transition hoop by Watt. Here's a handoff as Watt finds clearance and lays it in for 2 more. Watt with 9 early on and a Wauben timeout. 9-0 run for DGF, and a timeout on the floor here with 15:20 to go first half. 12-5 Rebels. We're back in just a moment.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Back at Moorhead High, 12-5 in favor of Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. The coverage brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, by Spuds TV, Azul Nutrition in Moorhead, and Pro Lawn of Fargo Moorhead. Lake Park Ottoman and Wadena Deer Creek will follow approximately, I'll say 2 o'clock, maybe a little bit after that. We're trying to keep the breaks quick in between games, around 15-20 minutes tops. State-ranked Henning and Frazee will follow. We've got an unbeaten Pelican Rapids team later tonight against Crookston. Good matchup of 2 8AA squads. And then Moorhead and Hawley. Pass to Swedberg, comes out of the press break. as Evelyn Moe, baseline. Now feet inside, here's a turn, Swedberg, shot blocked, oh, contact and a foul. Leitner got a hand on the ball, and it'll be a foul called. And Leitner will pick it up, first on Mallory Leitner, second team foul, will get Swedberg, and that's going to be, right now, Leitner's job to deal with Swedberg inside. Free throw's good. Fourth point for Nicole Swedberg, and a double-double earlier in the week for the Thunderbirds. 22 points, 11 boards against Fertilville Tranby Monday night. It's 12-6, now, well, still 12-6. Free throw short. A wrestling match for the loose ball, and we have a jump ball. It'll be DGF as Tooney is tied up with Hannah Worms, and it'll be Rebels basketball. Watt right now handling things at the point. Worms will defend her at midcourt. This goes high on the left. Tooney, pass wide and intercepted. Turnover to EGF, their first of the afternoon. A drive and a runner, and that'll be a traveling call. Is unable to come to a clean stop with Sydney Bly. And there's turnover number 3 from Mahnomen Wauben. Substitutions in as Allie Fryer back in. Evelyn Moe also back in for the Rebels. Inbounds taken as Evelyn Moe has it for DGF. A little over 3 minutes into this first half. 12-6 Rebels. Bounce pass. Goes right wing. Catch made there by Taves. Send it left wing. 3 on the way. That off the front rim, no. Offensive rebound to Taves. Take it back out left wing. Now a ball fake. Cross-court pass there by Fryer. There's a 3 right side, no good. Taves battle for the loose ball taken by Sydney Clark. Her 3rd rebound for the Thunderbirds. Clark back the other way with it. Pass goes up top. Sophia Bly, and Bly called for traveling. 4th turnover for the Thunderbirds, and not often you win a game with 30-plus turnovers, but they did the other night. 43-37 win over Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal. Section 6A victory. Seeds will come out for Section 6A on the 19th. Go by the QRF formula. Drive baseline, shot up, that's good. Peyton Wilson for 2. Now 14-6, inbounds batted away. Nice job to slap that away. Evelyn Moe out of bounds. It'll go back to the Thunderbirds as Wilson getting her first point of the afternoon. DGF extends the lead to 8. I will say that was a turnover off the inbound, so that's 5 from Mahnomen Wauben. Cross-court pass, that one too tall, trying to reach back for it off the hands of Allie Fryer, and turnover number 2 now for DGF. T-Birds basketball. DGF will get set up in the press. Sydney Bly to deliver it in. Pass goes to midcourt, intercepted, taken away by the Rebels. That press has given them fits at times. Wilson right wing. Peyton Wilson had it batted away to the corner and out of bounds. Wilson to deliver in the inbounds. The right wing with it, Moe, work her way back up top. 2-3 zone by Mahnomen Wauben. Right wing, entry pass inside, a touch back out. Evelyn Moe, 3-pointer, good. Good ball rotation back out up top to Moe. 17-6, ball slapped away, loose ball down to the deck with it as they nearly poked it free from Sydney Bly. Have a foul right around the midcourt circle. Taves picks up her first, 3rd team foul against the Rebels as the inbounds. Bounce pass near sideline is taken by Mahnomen Wauben and Sydney Clark. She'll fire inside the arc. 3 is short, loose, and trying to scoop it up with Sunshine England underneath. And ball back to Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. They've done a nice job, not just with that press, really not allowing Mahnomen Wauben to get anything set up in the half court as well. 4, actually going to be a line change in there for DGF. Right wing, that'll be at the next dead ball. Feigem set it back up top, pass tip, save far side by Allie Fryer. Cross court, Feigem to the right wing with it. Double team comes, reverse it left side. 3 is on the way for Fryer. Off the back iron, no. Offensive rebound, Taves. It's her 2nd rebound, and a foul inside against the Thunderbirds. Sunshine England will pick up her first, 2nd team foul on Mahnomen Wauben, and line change, 5 in, 5 out for Coach Critchley. Lauren Brenna back in. Peyton Backus in there as well. Pass goes right wing, Watt. Watt, jump stop, puts it up, right block. Somebody might have got a hand on that one. It was short, tipped and out of bounds. It'll belong to Mahnomen Wauben. Tooney back in for DGF as well. And Mallory Leitner completing a 5 in, 5 out by Coach Critchley. Down the left side with it goes Sydney Clark. There's a double team coming. Clark in trouble. Up on a bounce on the pass, Sophia Bly. Bly to the block, sends it back out. Pass fake by Sydney Bly. Enter it inside England. England, shot altered by Leitner, no good. And Watt comes away with the rebound. That's her second for DGF. Watt back the other way with it to the corner. Wide open. It's a 3, and off the front rim, no good from Peyton Backus. An offensive rebound. Back out to Tooney. Tooney, open in the corner. That's her second 3 of the half, out in the same spot. Tooney now with 6. It's 20-6. DGF with the lead. On the right side with it comes Bly. Sydney Bly now for England left wing inside Swedberg. Turns right, blocks and scores. 6 for Nicole Swedberg, and a nice answer by the Thunderbirds to make it 20-8. Tooney, they can test that time. Nice bounce pass inside. Turning Leitner, shot blocked. England with the block shot that time. DGF gets it back, left wing Tooney. Cross court, caught there by Peyton Backus. Backus is fumbled, now Leitner, touch pass inside, short shot, short from Brett off the front rim, and rebound taken by Sydney Bly. And good ball rotation, good extra pass, leading to a little better opportunity for DGF. Pass fake by Bly, they'll send it out between the circles. Sophia Bly has it. Enter it down low, Swedberg, turns on Leitner and scores. 8 inside for Swedberg. Boy, she gets in deep. That's tough to stop. 20-10. T-Birds got to string some stops together. Now down 10. Watt, left wing. Backus, they'll enter it inside. Brenna has it poked free. Ball still loose. With a loose ball foul on DGF. Sophia Bly jarred that ball free. It's a DGF turnover and a foul on the Rebels. Peyton Backus picks up her first. 14 foul against DGF. Substitutions, Evelyn Moe and Allie Fryer back in for the Rebels. 11:03 to go here first half. Bounce pass. Clark. And Clark tried to pick it up. It went off her last. Tipped away in that DGF press, forcing another turnover. I have 7 now for Mahnomen Wauben. And Allie Fryer. Front court deliver that in for the Rebels. Moe back up top. They've not really ventured away from that 2-3 zone. Have the Thunderbirds. And that's going to be a traveling call. She tried to try a jump pass, but left her feet and didn't pull the trigger on the pass. And turnover now number 4 for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. Inbounds at midcourt, tipped away by Watt, and another turnover. That tipped away by Wilson. Watt has it. Right wing 3 up. Back tab no from DGF and Moe that time. And Swedberg grabs the loose ball. Down floor. Not many transition opportunities here except maybe early on from Mahnomen Wauben. Swedberg out about a 3, turned it down, and we'll find Sydney Bly. Drive just inside the arc. They enter it down low. Swedberg again. Shot no good. Rebound DGF. Allie Fryer, first rebound of the afternoon. Back come the Rebels. And they got a low post touch that time Swedberg didn't connect. Inside Leitner. Kick out. 3. Moe. Back rim no. Ball loose. Knocked free. And trying to grab it on the run that time was Bly. Sophia Bly. And Bly does eventually come away with it for the Thunderbirds. 8 minutes into the second half, or first half, beg your pardon, 20-10. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Slob out, caught by Bly up top. Bly will drive, gets to the blocks, the runner, good. Gets a friendly bounce off the back iron. Sophia Bly is her first 2. Down to an 8-point game at 20-12. Moe on the drive, cut off right blocks, sends it back out Leitner. Wilson steps into a long 3 and good. Peyton Wilson has 5. 23-12. Now the near side with it. Into front court comes Mahnomen Wauben with Sydney Clark. Bounce pass for Bly. Nearly stolen. Baseline open. Worms front rim. That ball tipped out. Offensive rebound Bly. Fresh possession here for Mahnomen Wauben. Straight on 3. Clark. Front rim no. Battle for the loose ball. A chase to the corner and out of bounds to DGF. Worms over there, as was Bly for Mahnomen Wauben. Substitutions aplenty for DGF. Tooney back in, as is Feigum. Taves. Backus back in there as well. And Wilson. Looks like Wilson the only one staying in there. As DGF will get settled to half court. Pass nearly stolen. Backus, Feigem, baseline, Taves, Feigem. Looking a little quicker in that 2-3 zone. Long pass, didn't have enough on it, and allowed Sidney Clark to reach back and tip that away. It was intended to the far corner for Tooney, who's knocked a couple of three-pointers down on that spot. Back to DGF, and Coach Critchley asking for time, and will get it. Time out of the floor. With 8:46 to go first half, DGF leads 23-12. We'll be back in just a moment.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take less than an hour and can save you thousands when a recruiter puts your name in the starting lineup for a college scholarship. For more information, click on Player Profiles at msportsnet.com or call us at 701-373-1843.
DGF ball as we welcome you back to Moorhead High School. Brad Anderson giving Mike a break here in the Minnesota Sports Station. He got 8 games. That's a lot. There's a right wing three. Good. Megan Tooney has the hat trick. 3 triples. It's 26-12. Well, the Moorhead Sports Center is right next door, but that's our basketball version of a hat trick, apparently. 26-12, 14 now, the biggest lead for DGF. Pass tip, that one off the hands of Sidney Bly, and turnover number 9 from Mahnomen Wauben. Substitution as number 2, Elena Bevins, freshman in there. We haven't seen a lot of substitutions from Mahnomen Wauben, where DGF has been a solid 10-player rotation that Coach Critchley is throwing out there. Up top, Backus, left wing, there's a 3. That's off the back rim, no good. Ball tapped out, grabbed on the run. Could be a break opportunity here for Mahnomen Wauben. On the drive, left-handed layup, Sidney Bly is fouled. Free throws coming her way, and a foul against the Rebels. Feigem picks up her second. 5 team fouls now in the half for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. Sidney Bly, first trip to the free throw line. And the first toss good. 26-13, 8:04 to go. Swedberg ready to check in at the next dead ball. Not yet, free throw short. Feigem grabs the rebound, her second, and a 13-point game. Swedberg will come into the next dead ball for the Thunderbirds. She has been their biggest offensive weapon. Entry pass tipped away from England. That one's stolen. Down floor with it for Elena Bevins. That is 5 turnovers in the half for DGF. England had it and lost it, and the T-Birds give it right back. Swedberg back in, 23, Nevaeh Williams, freshman, also in from Mahnomen Wauben. So they're going to go a little bit bigger inside. Substitution as well as Watt back in, joining Evelyn Moe. For the rest of the 5 here for DGF. Fryer has it now for Moe, leaping catch right wing. Had a look into the teeth of that 2-3 zone. Wilson, pass out, taking it about. They reverse it left side. There's a 3. Fryer hit off the back tab and then hit the basket support above the hoop. Once it hits that, dead ball, and back to Mahnomen Wauben. Swedberg, 8 of their 13 points. Here comes the press break. They'll use Swedberg to help with that press break. Double team comes. Pass out, tip, picked up there by Sidney Bly. Down floor, they break the press. Clark veering off back beyond the 3-point arc. Clark, now for Swedberg. Back high on the left side for Clark. Clark will drive, gets a step, and a foul called. Got a step on Fryer, and she tried to recover. First on Fryer, didn't get the weak side help that time from DGF. 6 team fouls now against the Rebels, and we'll get Clark looking to try and score for the first time this afternoon. Free throw missed. 3 of 7 are the T-Birds from the free throw line. 12 of 19 Thursday night against Norman County East. Hewlett hit it all. Toss number 2 good. try to peck their way back into this one. A 12-point game. DGF, that 9-0 run to take the lead. They've not relinquished that. Fryer, far corner, back up top. Mo. Feigem, right wing. Entry pass. Watt catching around the high post area. Left wing. Finding Fryer up top. Mo. Feigem down low is Watt. And that one squirted, kind of slipped between her legs that time. Turnover, number 6 now for DGF. And Mahnomen Wauben a little more aggressive in that 2-3 zone. Pass tipped off the inbounds, but controlled by the Thunderbirds. Clark down the far side. Here comes the double team. Wraparound pass finding Sydney Blythe. Diagonal pass inside. England slides around Watt and lays it in. Sunshine England makes it a 10-point game. 26-16 Rebels. Right wing, 3 is on the way. Fryer, that's long, no good. Ball tipped, and Swedberg grabs the rebound, her second. Clears that board. Now the Thunderbirds trying to get the deficit down to single digits as we approach 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Entry pass tipped away, turnover. Back come the Rebels. Watt takes a peek behind, sees Swedberg, puts up the runner, and a crowded paint, no good. Slapped to the wall and out of bounds, and a stay with DGF. As Leitner, along with Megan Tooney, check in. Out will go Fryer and Feigem. 5:53 to go here in the half. Lead 10. DGF. Nice look inside Leitner. Right off the inbounds down low, and layup good, and a chance of a 3-point play. Well, that's that extra pass. Got a good shot and pass it up for a better one. 3-point play opportunity. Foul on Williams, her first, third team foul. Wilson now with 7 off the pretty feed from Leitner. Free throw is missed. Rebound chased down by Sydney Clark. That's her 4th rebound to lead the Thunderbirds unofficially here in the first half. Trap comes. Get Bly between the circles. Back for Clark. DGF. Man-to-man defensively. Williams high post. See if she challenges Leitner. She does, and Leitner blocks the shot. Ball rolls out of bounds. It will stay with Mahnomen Wauben. Bly to trigger it in. Nobody can get free. Now Williams near the 3-point arc. Right wing, shot fake. Now Clark will drive, gets a step. Cut off there by Wilson. Swedberg. Now left side with it. Sydney Blythe down low, turning. Swedberg and scores. Nice little turn inside, and Nicole Swedberg to double figures with 10, 28-18. Watt free throw circle for Taves. Cross-court pass, swing it back up top. Head-on 3 for Watt. Is that short? Did it get tipped? Leitner tried to save it, so out of bounds. I don't think it did, and Leitner acted as it did not as she tried to save it. Peyton Backus in now for DGF. As out will go Evelyn Moe. Inbounds, Watt nearly stole it. She anticipated that pass almost perfectly. She tried to stick a hand out but couldn't keep it in play, so the inbounds will move to the far sidelines in backcourt for the Thunderbirds. 5 minutes to go in the half. Swedberg. Now for Sydney Blythe. Crossover. Watt will chase her around, as will Backus. Pass wide of Swedberg, but picked up Williams. Nearly a turnover, but maintaining possession the Thunderbirds with Sydney Clark between the circles. That is Nicole Swedberg, and she walks. 12 turnovers now from Mahnomen Wauben. And we have a timeout on the floor. Timeout will break with 4:40 to go first half from the Heart of Lake shootout here at Moorhead High. 28-18 in favor of DGF. We're back in just a second.
Since October 17th, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years.
(28-18), the lead 10 here for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. DGF at 5 and 13 right now in the 8AA North standings. You have Hawley and Crookston, who will be on the floor here later tonight. Crookston will get their chance at unbeaten Pelican Rapids. Boy, 8AA is going to be a lot of fun. The first round, they go north and south, and then they'll cross bracket once they get into the second round of play, once things move to Concordia College for the 8AA playoffs. Starting late in February, and will leak into the first week of March. Tooney, right wing three, front rim, no. Ball batted. Like Williams deflected that last. She did, and out of bounds. Brenna in there for DGF, along with Leitner, Watt, Tooney, and Backus. Delivers in the inbounds. Tooney quickly in for Watt. Turnaround from 10, around the rim and off, and Williams grabs a rebound. Nevaeh Williams has it taken away, and inside for Watt, and Watt for 2 more. 11 for Maria Watt, 30-18 DGF. 13 turnovers now for Mahnomen Wauben. Touch pass, England will drive underneath and lays it up short. Second chance, that one off the glass, that's too strong. And grabbed by Swedberg, ripped that ball free, and Leitner grabs the rebound. Boy, some chances at point-blank range, and the T-Birds denied. Nice behind-the-back dribble, Watt free throw line. Keeps the dribble, keeps her pivot foot, left wing three. That is around the rim and off from Backus. And Williams her second rebound. Clark the other way with it for Mahnomen Wauben. Bounce pass Williams, she'll try it inside the arc, short. Rebound out to the free throw line. Watt is fouled. Third rebound for Maria Watt, a foul. Nevaeh Williams hacked her in the arm. Second personal, fourth team foul. We'll stop the clock here with 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Halftime, we'll take a look at the first half numbers, recap the game so far. But a good one in the previous game with Barnesville and Park Christian. If you're a basketball junkie, and namely if you follow Section 6A and 8AA, you want to see a lot of good quality teams in one day. This is a great event to do it. Inbounds, taken there by Backus. A good basketball tradition in the Minnesota side of the river here in western and west central Minnesota. Ball nearly stolen. Backus, left side, Tooney, all above her head. Bounce pass, nice look inside, Leitner, and scores. Pretty feed from Lauren Brennan, a high-low from the high post downstairs to Leitner. It's 32-18, there's a steal. Backus, Brenna, she'll lay it up, and got it, and one. Well, they return the favor back to Lauren Brenna that time after she had a nice feed to Leitner and off a turnover in backcourt. Another little mini run here by DGF, and that lead stretched back to 16, their biggest of the afternoon. Clark's first personal. It is team foul number 5.5 on Mahnomen Wauben. Brennan to try and complete the three-point play, and she does. It's good. 35-18 DGF. 2:44 to go. Inbounds, one-handed pass, errant pass. Gonna threw that one up for grabs. Turnover by the Thunderbirds, and DGF will get it back. Well, that press is giving them all kinds of problems. Moe up top. Brenna surrounded by defenders. Moe head on three. That's no good. Battle for loose ball. Offensive rebound. Shot inside is Taves. The offensive rebound put back no, to jump ball. Possession light to the Thunderbirds. Sydney Bly in for Mahnomen Wauben. As out will go Sydney Clark. And set up that press. That starts a straight on man, and they get to the sidelines to try and trap. Down the left side with it, Bevins. Bevins now double team as she gets to the baseline. The errant pass wide. Sliding attempt, and Sydney Bly cannot keep it in play. Now 16 turnovers from Mahnomen Wauben. 2:14 left, and now 7 straight here for the Rebels. Got down to a 10-point lead earlier. Reverse it left side, and a foul as Backus catching, and bumping into her was Sydney Bly to pick up her first. 6-team foul. They had a foul to give. Next one, if there is a next one before halftime, will lead to free throws. Mo up top. Feigem. Now back for Mo. They reverse it left side. Backus. She'll step into a line drive three. No. Rebound England. She is tied up by Brenna. Jump ball. Possession line. It will stay with DGF. Allie Fryer in for Backus for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. Looks like Peyton Wilson will check in as well. Taves will take a seat. They play a solid 10 and kind of mix and match their fives very well, and they've gotten good production. There's a three by Feigem short right off the inbounds, and ball back to the Thunderbirds. Inside of 2 minutes, just inside of 2 minutes left. 1:54 and rolling. Inbounds. Pass down Florida. Grab that on the run. A drive all the way in. Layup is off, no good. That time from Sophia Bly. There's Swedberg. Her shot is short, and the rebound to DGF. Pass down Florida. Lob left wing. Brenna for Wilson. Will fake the pass. Trying to attack on Elena Bevins. Feigem. Back between the circles for Allie Fryer. Try to pressure the perimeter a little bit more will Mahnomen Wauben. Cross-court pass. Right wing, Evelyn Moe. Down low, Brenna. Had it ripped away. England rips it away. Turnover number 7 now for DGF. As we approach a minute to go before halftime. Bly left wing. Entry pass, England. She got a running start before she caught it. She did. There's a traveling call on the post entry look. Brenna checks out for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton, as does Mo. Watt back in there for DGF, as is Tooney. Final minute of play here as Rebels kind of had some really impressive moments in about 2-3 minute spurts. Here's a three from Tooney. That one's short, and Bly the rebound. And able to get a couple of 7 to 9 point runs to stretch the lead out back to double figures. Bly right wing. Free throw circle, England. Left side. Ball fake that time, Sydney Bly. Pass nearly stolen. Watt nearly got to it as he bounced pass in for England. To a crowded paint. Sophia Bly's pass set free and out of bounds. 28.3 seconds left. Mallory Leitner will check in. Out goes Feigem. On the inbounds for Mahnomen Wauben. Pass will go, able to gather it in. Nice job there by England. Kind of tipped it to herself. Tried to feed it inside, and good idea, but a little too tall for England. And is it tipped? No, it is a turnover by the Thunderbirds. Only will say it is tipped. The Rebels got a hand of that one, so 22.1 seconds left. Inbounds, nice look inside Swedberg. Missed the shot, left blocks. Leitner the rebound. DGF, I think they'll play for one here as they'll get it out of the hands of Maria Watt. Now to 13 seconds. A couple of defenders to keep an eye on her. Watt got to attack right now at 7, at 6. Watt drives, and that's a charge. Swedberg was the one that took the bulk of the contact, and the foul is on Watt, her first. 7th team foul, player control foul, so no free throws as Swedberg goes to the bench and probably a little bit shook up. I'm going to check on her. Took a hard fall after that contact from Watt. Inbounds, Bly down the far side. Bly at 2, throws up a wild shot. Shot no good. She kind of got twisted and turned around, threw it up and missed it, and that'll end the first half of play. So DGF went on a 9-point run early to grab the lead and went on another 7-point stretch to extend that advantage. And Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton a 17-point lead into halftime. We'll take a break, come back with our first half numbers here in just a moment. Heart of Lakes basketball day here at Moorhead High. Halftime score 35-18 in favor of Dilworth. Glyndon, Felton on the Minnesota Sports Station.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Did you know that every single game on the Magnitude Sports Media Network can be watched live on your home television screen using the YouTube app? And it's easy, so very easy, with 3 very easy steps. First, log on to the YouTube app on your smart TV or another device like a PlayStation, Xbox, or 4K Blu-ray player. Then search or select Magnitude Sports Media Network, select the live feed, find your team's playlist, or browse the extensive game library and watch any of the previous games on demand 24/7 at your convenience. We'd appreciate it if you were to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Magnitude Sports Media Network. Then tap on the bell and get email and mobile alerts every time we go on the air. On the ND Sports Channel, Minnesota Sports Station, SD Sports Vision, or Magnitude Sports Radio. Thanks so much for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take less than an hour and can save you thousands when a recruiter puts your name in the starting lineup for a college scholarship. For more information, click on Player Profiles at msportsnet.com or call us at 701-373-1843.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years.
Hey, for tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Hi, this is Mike with the Magnitude Sports Media Network. I've done radio and video play-by-play since January 25th, 2016, and it is amazing how many big plays have been missed because the station was still on a commercial break. Our goal is to never miss any of the action, and that's why we have the game video on every advertisement and promo that you see on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The game will always be the priority, so you'll never miss your son's 80-yard kick return for a touchdown or your daughter's critical three-pointer to take the lead late in the basketball game. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Halftime, 35-18. Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton with the lead. Games earlier today. Breckenridge, the Cowgirls now have won 6 of their last 7 games, a 66-47 win over East Grand Forks. And game prior to this one, boy, a good one, as Barnesville defeating Park Christian. That's the first loss for Park against a 2A opponent this year. 52-49, the Trojans with the victory. Park Christian falling to 16-4, and Barnesville now 10-9 on the year. 35-18, Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton leading Mahnomen Wauben here at halftime, as the basketball brought to you today by ProLawn of Fargo-Moorhead, by Spuds TV, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Azul Nutrition in Moorhead. First half numbers for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. Maria Watt leading that 9-0 run early on, which helped DGF down 5-3 and up that to a 12-5 advantage. She had 7 points in that stretch and 11 altogether. 11 points, 3 rebounds in the first half to lead the way for the Rebels. Peyton Wilson, 7 points. 9 for Megan Tooney on 3 3-pointers. 3 points for Evelyn Moe on a 3. DGF with 5 3-pointers in the first half of play. 2 for Mallory Leitner and 3 for Lauren Brenna on a 3-point play. And 35 in the first half for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. They're 2 of 3 from the line, as Watt 1 of 1, Brenna 1 for 1, and Wilson 0 of 1. Team fouls 7 on DGF, 2 for Olivia Feigem, 1 each for Peyton Backus, Allie Fryer, Mallory Leitner, along with Taves and Watt. 7 first half turnovers for the Rebels. And Mahnomen Wauben on the first half. Nicole Swedberg, that inside presence, and she helped them kind of claw back. They got to within 10. 28-18, and then went on a long scoring drought. 10 for Swedberg, 3 rebounds to lead the way for the T-Birds. Sydney Bly, 3 points, and 2 each for Sunshine England, Sophia Bly, and Sydney Clark. Clark also 4 rebounds to go with her 1 point in a free throw. 18 in the first half. Mahnomen Wauben scoring 53 per game, giving up just over 53, and held to 18 first half. They were 4 of 8 from the line. 1 of 2 each for Sydney Clark, Sydney Bly, and 2 of 4 for Swedberg. Team foul 6 with 2 for Nevaeh Williams, 1 each for Sunshine England. Sydney Clark, Hannah Worms, and Sydney Bly. Boy, turnovers, especially because of that press, has really hurt the Thunderbirds. 18 first half turnovers, and a 35-18 lead here at halftime. Mahnomen Wauben after today will be at home Tuesday and Friday against Cass Lake Dina and Bagley. Will be coming up next week for the Thunderbirds. And Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton taking a look at their upcoming games. They'll get back into Heart of Lakes play coming up here, as well as DGF, with games coming up on Monday, home to Crookston, and then back into the HOL play against Breckenridge on Friday. 35-18 your score. Next game coming up, we'll have Lake Park Ottoman against Wadena Deer Creek. Henning and Frazee will follow, scheduled for around 3:30. Perham will have a matchup at 5 o'clock. We got a good one coming up around 6:30, as that'll be Pelican Rapids and Crookston. Perham will face Staples Motley around 5, and then the host Moorhead Spuds will take on the Hawley Nuggets coming up at around 8 o'clock. It's a full stretch of basketball coming up throughout the day here at Moorhead High. DGF losing to Park Rapids earlier in the week. Peyton Wilson, 14 points in that game. Watt at 15. As Wilson had 14. They knocked down Allie Fryer at 9 points on 3 3-pointers. They had 6 threes in that game, did the Rebels, and that loss to Park Rapids, a section loss. And so far in the first half, they knocked down 4 threes, led by 3 from Tooney. It'll be Mahnomen Wauben basketball. Thunderbirds will start with Sydney Bly, Sophia Bly, Swedberg, Clark, and Hannah Worms. No change in the starting 5 as second half underway here at Moorhead High. Entry pass, they get it quickly down low to Swedberg, and she'll score. Got that post entry look right away, and 2 makes it 35-20. Maria Watt back the other way. Feigem up top. In there with Fryer, Wilson, and also Sydney here. Check that, Evelyn Moe, and a turnover against DGF. 8 turnovers now for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton, and Sydney Bly to trigger in the inbounds, front of the DGF bench. Now for Clark, we have a whistle and a traveling call, and well, again, turnovers just mounting up here for Mahnomen Wauben. 19 turnovers in nearly 19 minutes of clock time. That's a lot of empty possessions. Watt. Mahnomen Wauben has scrapped. Let's see if they've scrapped the zone. They'll kind of sit back in that 2-3 again. Swedberg nearly poking it free from Feigem. Cross court, left wing 3. It's good. Allie Fryer talked about her 3 3-pointers the other night at Park Rapids. Her first points of the afternoon here. It's 38-20. On the drive, that is Clark, gets to the rim. Nice take and scores. Sydney Clark, her first field goal of the game. Nicely done back in transition by the Thunderbirds. 16-point game. Behind the back dribble. Nice work. Watt pulls up and hits. Just inside the arc. 40-22, an 18-point game. Long pass Swedberg. It's one way to break the press. In the circles, Bly, right wing. They'll enter it down low. Swedberg backing down Feigem. Turn around and chose to not use the glass. Fryer the rebound. Fryer pushing tempo for a second, but able to cut her off was Bly. Watt for Feigem. We'll back off on her. Now back for Watt between the circles. Up top, Wilson. Pass fake inside. Now in for Watt. Turn, shot no good, and Hannah Worms, her first rebound of the game for Mahnomen Wauben. Bly to the free throw line. Gets it back out, Sydney Bly from Sophia Bly. There's a 3 as they kick it back out to Clark, and she knocks it home. Sydney Clark, that is the first 3 of the afternoon for the Thunderbirds. Down to a 15-point game. Entry pass wide of Wilson, turnover. Second of the half for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton, as quickly some substitutions with Leitner and Tooney in. As out go Feigem and Evelyn Moe back out. Inbounds Clark, and they'll crank up that backcourt pressure. Pass down the near side. Here's Clark. Clark finds a lane down the paint, left the layup short, and Leitner the rebound. Found a lane to drive that time. Once they got it to midcourt, they had numbers. Tooney looking for another 3 off the front rim. Got an open look and a loose ball foul inside. And Wilson on the back of one of the T-Birds fighting for the rebound. And Wilson will pick up her first. 15:34 to go as will be Sydney Bly to trigger it in for the Thunderbirds. But first, Peyton Backus checking in. Backus in to replace Allie Fryer for DGF. Inbounds taken near side by Clark. They get it to Worms, now back out. Here's a drive. Clark trying to feed it inside low. I think it went off the foot of Swedberg, and it did. Turnover. Wanted to get it inside, but they had collapsed down to the paint, and they hadn't really gotten set up in the half court. Had to hurry that just a bit, and a turnover. Watt behind the back dribble to the free throw circle. The pull-up jump shot with a hand in her face, no good. Rebound, Hannah Worms looking to clear it. Still plenty of time for Mahnomen Wauben. Ball loose. Stumbling over the ball was Watt. They give it right back to the Thunderbirds. Near steal that time. There's a shot by Bly that hangs on the rim and off, and Leitner grabs her 4th rebound of the afternoon for the Rebels. Watt back out for Wilson. Now they are going, looks like man-to-man defense now. A little more aggressive after they spent the first half in zone, trying to go up and under. Watt shot short. Now they foul inside. I think they might have got Watt on the loose ball foul, and they did. Second on Watt, second team foul. Ashley Taves in for DGF. Out goes Watt. 14:45 to play second half. 15-point advantage. Inbounds Clark. Now the near sideline. Gonna go down the far sideline, chase him behind. She'll drive, puts up the shot, and a blocking foul. She had one off to her left and then one chasing her. She figured no reason to stop her, try and get it to the middle of the floor. You might as well just keep going, let him chase you. Leitner's second, third team foul, and Sydney Clark, 5 of her team's 7 second half points, and the free throw good. So the T-Birds trying to peck away. They got to 28-18 and then a long scoring drought to end the first half, and trying to get the long road back here. Free throw missed, and Wilson the rebound. 1 of 2. Clark now 7 points at a 14-point DGF advantage. Wilson on a crossover. Leans in, off balance, throwing up a shot. She kind of got her feet crossed up, trying to zigzag her way into the paint. Shot was tipped and ended up short. Out of bounds to DGF. Lauren Brenna will check in for Wilson. 13 for Watt to lead the way for DGF so far. Here's Leitner. Leitner to the block. Shot no. Brenna wrestles it away. Second chance at the bottom of the basket. And out of bounds. Will it stay with DGF? Oh, we have an injured player down as well. Sydney Bly down. And they will attend to her. I don't know if she got tangled up inside, if it was with Brenna, because Brenna was trying to wrestle away that rebound, and Coach Zach Quall, trading staff, will attend to Sydney Bly. Kind of wondered, didn't see what exactly happened, but she might have taken a hard fall. And they're trying to talk to her a little bit and get her settled down for just a moment as well. Let's take a timeout here with the injury. With 14:20 to go here in the second half, DGF leads by 14, 40-26. Quick break. We'll be back here in just a second.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take less than an hour and can save you thousands when...
As we come back, it was Sophia Bly. They got her up in her own power. They'll take her to the locker room to evaluate a little more. Tooney, three-pointer short. An offensive rebound again for DGF. That one by Taves. Back out Tooney again, and she gets her fourth three of the afternoon. Megan Tooney now at 12, 43-26. Here comes Mahnomen Wauben. Bevins on the drive, got it blocked. But Brenna was the one that got a hand on it. Back comes DGF. An offensive rebound extending the possession, getting them an open three. Leitner, one more time. It's Tooney. That one's short. Rebound, reaching for it. Nice rebound. Leitner, fifth of the game. DGF will extend the possession. Brenner. Entry pass wide of Leitner. They were fronting inside on Swedberg, and the pass over the top of the turnover, but seen that a couple of times here with some offensive rebounds, extending possessions and eventually leading to points for the Rebels. Back to a 17-point lead. Bevins. Lob for Clark. Clark. Ball got kind of stuck on her hip. Loose ball at midcourt. A wrestling match for it and a jump ball. Possession light will go to DGF. So it'll go down as a Thunderbirds turnover. Lake Park Ottoman and Wadena Deer Creek will come up next. Maybe a little after 2 o'clock, but you got 8 games. If you keep them all on time, that's some impressive work. Once you get past that first game, all times are approximate, but they'll keep the breaks 15 to 20 minutes. Tooney, 3, flat-footed short. Didn't get her legs into that one and out of bounds. Substitution. Line change almost. There's 4 fresh ones in there with Watt, Fryer, along with Moe and Feigum. So far, her second half, 8 for DGF, 8 for Mahnomen Wauben. 17-point advantage. As ball knocked free and out of bounds. Good hustle, though, by Backus, and out of bounds and back to Mahnomen Wauben. Press has helped to force over 20 turnovers by Mahnomen Wauben today. Bevins back for Clark. Clark down the right side. Double team at the midcourt stripe. Bevins, better hurry. And couldn't get it across in time. 10 seconds to call. Figured they were getting close, and 10-second calls. Boy, they pretty much parked themselves at the midcourt stripe. And Mahnomen Wauben wasn't aggressive enough in trying to break that. Timeout on the floor with 13:04 to go. 43-26. Full timeout. Lead 17 for the Rebels. We'll be right back.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
(43-26). Back here to Moorhead High. Breckenridge and Barnesville with wins for the Heart of Lakes teams. 2-0 so far. DGF trying to keep that trend alive. Watt, cutter coming through, and Moe. Watt off a screen from Feigum, and a foul. I think it's going to be Feigum. Yeah, it's called for the offensive foul. Third on Feigum. And team foul now 4 on DGF, none for the Thunderbirds. Inside of 13 minutes, 12:51 and counting, 17-point advantage. Bounce pass, Bly down low, Swedberg. Now they double down on her, ball poked away as the help defense leading to a turnover, stripped away by Fryer. It's one way to counter that. Trying to get that second defender down low. Three good for Backus. Peyton Backus, her first points of the afternoon. 7 threes for the Rebels today. 20-point advantage, now their biggest of the day. Clark weaves her way between defenders and across the time stripe with it, finding Sydney Bly. Sophia Bly, they'll enter it down low. Swedberg, kick out, Clark. Clark tries from the free throw line, down the paint. Stepping out, Swedberg. Swedberg cut off short corner. Back out, three. Clark right wing, front rim, no. Flagum had it, loose ball, still loose underneath. Scramble for it. Players end up down to the deck. A jump ball will stay with the Thunderbirds. Sydney Bly on the inbounds. Pass will go all the way out. Clark trying to grab it in the short corner, but she was flanked by a DGF defender, and pass tipped, and a traveling call on DGF. Well, going to have a turnover each way, and back to Mahnomen Wauben. Leitner checks in. Number 1, Jenna Reno in for the first time, 5'6" sophomore. And out will go Feigum and Backus. Inbounds, Swedberg. And the left side with it. Hannah Worms back into the game for Mahnomen Wauben. Swedberg. She'll attack on Leitner. Turn, shot block. Leitner got a hand on it. Send it back out. Worms puts up the runner. Left side of the paint. That's no good. And with a loose ball foul against Mahnomen Wauben. Worms her second. No real foul trouble. That's just the first of the second half for Mahnomen Wauben. Feigum has 3 fouls and is the only player with more than 2 for either team. Leitner left to the key. Now between the circles, Moe. Watt. Man-to-man defense here now for the Thunderbirds, switching up to start the second half. Good ball rotation. Moe, left elbow, jump shot, no. Rebound. Clark grabs the rebound. It's her 5th of the afternoon. Check that was Sophia Bly. Clark with it right of the key. Now left-handed drive will attack on Reno. Circus shot up with the left hand, no good. Leitner 6 rebound. Here an outlet pass saved by Mahnomen Wauben. Eventually tracked down. Nice hustle there by Bly. As Swedberg takes the baseline jump shot and hits it. Great save there by Bly. And Swedberg, nobody went out to contest, so went to take it and make it from the baseline. 46-28. Bly on a crossover. Pass tip, loose ball. Watt trying to chase it down to the scorer's table. Throws it back into play where it's intercepted. Here's Bly driving. Left-handed layup good for 2. Off the DGF turnover. And a couple of quick baskets cuts the DGF lead to 16. 10-18 and counting here in the second half. Watt on a crossover. Just inside the arc. Bly nearly tied her up. Fryer exclusively right-handed. Now will switch on the crossover. For Generino, back between the circles. High ball screen from Watt. Pass intercepted. Taken away by Sydney Bly. DGF turnover as Bly drives and draws the foul. Well, DGF, some empty possessions here as Mahnomen Wauben. A little more ball pressure forcing some turnovers, and that'll be foul on Fryer, her second, 5th team foul, and first free throw good for Sydney Bly, her 4th point. As Mahnomen Wauben 6 of 11 from the line. Lauren Brenna back into the game for DGF. Tooney also back in for the Rebels. Second free throw, got that one as well. It's Bly 3 of 4 from the line, and 6 straight here from Mahnomen Wauben as they try to claw back into this. 46-32 DGF. Watt between the circles, screen up high, Leitner. She'll pull up inside the foul line and hits. 15 for Watt, and really picked her spots well. Hasn't had to put up a lot of field goal attempts. Bevins, pass overthrown, loose ball, a race for it. It's chased down by Generino. Turnover Mahnomen Wauben. Here come the Rebels with Watt. 9:15 and counting. Watt, right wing, Tooney. Up top, Leitner. She'll step into one. It's short. On the rebound, 2. Clark. It's her 5th rebound of the game. Bounce pass, filling the paint. Layup, rolling around, no good for Swedberg. Second chance, she got it, and 1. Able to adjust herself where she could use the glass a little bit better and bank that one in for a chance of the 3-point play. That's now 16 for Swedberg. And the foul number 1 on Lauren Brenna. 6 fouls now against DGF as the toss is good. 3-point play completed. 17 for Swedberg. It is now a 9-2 run by Mahnomen Wauben. It's 48-35. Watt spinning, losing the ball, but chasing it down. Retrieving between the circles. Free throw circle now to the corner. Reno, entry pass inside, and the shot inside no good. The rebound goes to Swedberg. Outlet pass tipped away and trying to save it, and she does. Great hustle by Brenna, but taken back by Mahnomen Wauben. Pass squirts through the legs of Sydney Bly, and a turnover by the Thunderbirds, and back comes DGF with Watt on a crossover. So pulled up, right elbow, jump shot deep. Rebound Leitner had it, tried to corral it, and try to bat it back into play. She tried to keep it alive with one hand, tap it to the other, and unable to do that in traffic. Fryer, Moe, and Feigum back in. As out Leitner, along with Reno and Brenna. Down the far side with it, Clark, a defender hanging on her, and Watt double teamed immediately. Pass goes wide, loose ball chased down by Bevins. Lob inside, Swedberg. Feed into a cutting Clark. Nice pass, layup good, and a chance for the 3-point play. Clark with a smart move, basket cut. Saw she had a lane and got the feed from Swedberg, and a chance for the 3-point play. Savvy play there by Clark. 17 fouls and a chance for the 3-point play, which is converted by Clark, and a 20-point lead has been halved, 48-38. The run now 12-2 for Mahnomen Wauben. Watt at her pocket pick. Loose ball Bly for Elena Bevan. She'll drive, and her shot rejected. Rejected by Watt and saved by the Rebels. Taken back. Shot inside. Good for Bly. Blocked by Watt, but they're able to retrieve that loose ball and score. It's an 8-point game. Mo, open, left wing three. It's Fryer. It's off the rim and then high off the rim and off the basket supports. And well, just like that, they've been starting to string some possessions together. They have forced some turnovers, and Wauben has made this interesting. 8-point game. Time out of the floor. 7:33 to go here in the second half. 48-40 Rebels. We're back in a moment.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
48-40 is now a 12, I think a 14-2 run now by Mahnomen Wauben. Points have come in all shapes and sizes. 48-40 now, an 8-point game. Try to get it to Swedberg down low on the blocks. Back out. Quick shot for three, and it's good. Three for Sidney Bly. Couldn't get, well, they got the ball down low, but contested with Swedberg. A kick out, and a three ball makes it now a 17-2 run and a 5-point game. On the drive, oh, the corner Tooney. Down low, Feigem. She challenges Swedberg, puts it up high off the glass. That dances off. Loose ball. Feigem got tangled up with her teammate Ashley Taves, and the ball to Mahnomen Wauben. Looking at Coach Critchley, just kind of turned to disgust, and well, you certainly appreciate your players going after it, but they got tangled up with one another that time around. The inbounds, it is saved. A turnover right into the hands, and an easy two for Backus. Off the turnover that time, 7-point game, 50-43. Clark, coast to coast in the drive, and two more. Clark's had a huge second half with 11 points. It's 50-45. She has a dozen now. 11 here in the second half. Between the circles, Backus. Feigem near corner. Gets a screen into the paint. Right side, Watt. Watt cut off. Help and recover defense there. Little help defense from Swedberg. Watt defended there by Sidney Bly. Spin move. She tried to spin. Bly picked her pocket. Bly in a crossover. Zigzags past Feigem. Shot off the glass, no. And Watt stashing in for the rebound off the turnover. Down floor with it, Feigem. Comes to a jump stop just inside the three-point arc. 5:55 and counting, and Mahnomen Wauben, furious comeback, down 20. Let's cut it down to 5. Backus. Good on-ball defense there. Tight defense, Sophia Bly. Just one foul so far from Mahnomen Wauben, so they do have some fouls to give. Left wing, now they get it free throw line. Turning is Watt. Shot, dances off. Feigem put back, spinning. And that shot no good. Rebound goes to Bly. Sophia Bly. 5-point game. Bly left wing. Entry pass. They'll get it to Swedberg. Trying to drop it inside. Nice look for Clark and scores. Again, a good basket cut by Clark, and the handoff for two, and it's a 3-point game. 50-47. Watt spin moves just inside the foul line. Line drive shot short. Bly the rebound. Down floor, Clark. Clark will drive past two defenders, lays it up, and short. Somebody might have got a hand on it. Rebound Tooney. Tooney glides down the far sideline with it. Baseline. Taves is held and fouled by Bevins. First on Bevins, just the second team foul. I talked earlier that got some fouls to give, so taking one here and there isn't necessarily a bad thing if you're Mahnomen Wauben in a timeout. Short timeout. 4:54 to go. 50-47 Rebels. We're back in just a moment.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Three-point game now at 50-47 in favor of Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. Three-point game here with Rebels ball. Leitner back to the basket, fakes on the handoff. Now will attack to the blocks. Sends it back out, Peyton Backus. Good on-ball defense there by Bly. Crossover. Watt providing a screen. Pass tipped. Reaching into the passing lane, Clark on the pass intended for Tooney. Tooney is at 4 threes today. Going to try and get out and contest. She gets free in the corner. Watt on the drive. Shot blocked. Rejected by Swedberg. Save, but into the hands of Leitner. Leitner forces up a shot. Get a hand on that one. Tooney, three in the corner, and she's got another one. How about 5 threes today? She has 15. That's a huge three. 53-47. A foul in backcourt. It will be Tooney to pick it up. And it is Tooney to pick up her first. More importantly, 8th team foul, so 1-and-1 bonus. As Sophia Bly will shoot a pair here for the T-Birds. She has 4 points. Free throw is short. In the front end of the 1-and-1, Watt grabs the rebound, her 5th. Maria Watt behind the back dribble. Tooney, entry pass down low. Watt trying to kick that one back out, but as she did, she was held and fouled. Sydney Blyer second, 3rd team foul against the Thunderbirds with 4:10 to play. Inbounds taken, Watt free throw line. Left-handed dribble, attack shot up over Swedberg, no good. Rebound inside, line drive shot Leitner, and put back no good, and the fouls. Leitner got that rebound quickly, tried to hike one back up, and then Watt getting that loose ball, and a foul. Number 3 on Bly. First player to 3 fouls for the Thunderbirds. And the free throw is up and good. So Watt, 16 points, 2 of 2 from the line. That's the first free throw attempt for DGF here in the second half. And lead to 7. Now 8. 55-47. On the near side with it, Swedberg, right wing. Back up top as we have a traveling call. Shuffling her feet, Sophia Bly. 29 turnovers by our numbers 4. Mahnomen Wauben. Lead was down to 3 at 50-47. Again, DGF able to respond. And up the lead to 8 was we're inside of 4 minutes. The runner by Moe, good. Evelyn Moe for 2. 7 straight for DGF, leads 10. Swedberg finding Bly for Clark. Clark leans in, shot blocked. Leitner got a hand on it, of a jump ball. She tried to kind of angle her body to try and get away from the defender. Block Leitner, her second block of the game, and DGF gets it on the held ball, alternate possession. Moe on the inbounds, takes the inbounds. Splits a pair of defenders. Worms hanging on her defensively. They get it into front court. They'll work in the half court with Backus. And off to Tooney. Entry pass down low. Now they've got Watt on the blocks, a kick out. Leitner head on 3. No good. Worms the board, trying to clear it, and does. Hearing footsteps from behind Backus. She'll stop the dribble. Pass left wing, Clark. Clark a ball fake. Won't challenge Watt this time around. They've been better off the dribble they really have on the perimeter, trying to attack in the paint. I don't know if you have time to do that now. Playing catch out in the perimeter between the circles. Worms, pass deflected by Tooney and out of bounds. Whether it's been trying to get Swedberg low post looks or attacking off the dribble or using some work without the basketball. We've seen Clark do that a couple of times. Left wing. Now Clark posting up. They'll go cross court. Bly down low. Touch pass. Trying to go up and under. Swedberg draws the contact and a foul. She tried to go up and under on Leitner and able to get just enough contact to lead to a foul. Mallory Leitner's third. And his team foul number 9 now is Swedberg. 3 of 5 from the line, 17 points. First toss short. Lauren Brenna in for DGF. Out will go Bacchus Moe, also out of the ball game. As Fryer checking back in for the Rebels. Second free throw good for Swedberg. 9-point lead. They look to press and right away, Sydney Bly tipping that ball free as it ball snuck out of the hallway and she had to go chase it down. 57-48. Now they'll get a little more organized press here with the Thunderbirds. Inbounds Fryer. Fryer. Stutter step dribble down the far side. Better hurry. Fryer. And there'll be a timeout. Coach Critchley sensing a little danger there in a timeout ahead of a potential 10-second call. 2:29 to go, second half. 9-point lead for the Rebels, 57-48. We're back after this.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years.
Nine-point game. Our coverage brought to you by Spuds TV, Buffalo Wild Wings, Azul Nutrition in Moorhead, and Prolon of Fargo Moorhead. 57-48. Game reset here. 2 timeouts left for the Rebels. 1 for Mahnomen Wauben. Team fouls 9 on the Rebels. 4 for Mahnomen Wauben. Possession light right now favors the Thunderbirds. And the lead 9 for DGF. Coming in 5 and 13 of the air. Inbounds Watt. Maria Watt 17. Megan Tooney, 15, your scoring leaders for the Rebels. Tooney, entry pass. Leitner over Swedberg, good, and 1. Got that feed down low. Got it to her free hand away from the defender, and Leitner will take a dribble and finish. Swedberg's first personal. Team foul 5 now on the Thunderbirds. Free throw, back rim missed, and Swedberg. 5th rebound of the game and is fouled. Had to force a tie-up. Fryer tried to call for a push. 4 now on Allie Fryer. Double bonus into play. 10 team fouls with 2:11. Make it 2:17 to go. And Swedberg will head to the free throw line. Gotta have it points here for Mahnomen Wauben. Points with the clock stop. Toss is good. 19 now for Nicole Swedberg. 3 of 4 from the line here in the half. 5 of 8, now 6 of 9. Got them both. 59-50. They'll press off the made free throws with Watt. Watt on the left side. She goes down floor. Fryer. Fryer, they pull it back out. Leitner now for Watt. So we approach 2 minutes to go. A couple of fouls to give yet for Mahnomen Wauben if they need to get to that point. And they might. Tooney for Watt. Fryer camped out of the center circle as Watt is chased by Sydney Bly. Brenna, pass fake. Puts it high on the right side. They force a turnover, a steal, as the layup good for Clark. Sydney Clark now with 15 second half points over foul in backcourt. So they did force a turnover, 7-point game. The foul will be on Sophia Bly, her first. Now the 6th foul against Mahnomen Wauben. Moe is in. And one more in there, Peyton Backus for DGF. Inbounds, taken by Maria Watt. 90 seconds left. Next foul will get DGF into the 1-and-1 bonus. Watt has used up her dribble. Backus. Back out far corner. Shot fake Fryer. They'll play a little keep away. Back dribble by Moe. Avoids Clark. Gets to the free throw line. Leitner. They've killed about 20 seconds off the clock here. Now Clark forced a foul on Evelyn Moe. Sydney Clark's second. 17 foul. With 1:11 to go. And free throws coming here. 1-and-1 for Evelyn Moe. 5 points. First trip to the free throw line this afternoon. And missed it. Rebound to Mahnomen Wauben. Clark her 6th rebound, so chance here for the Thunderbirds. Zigzagging her way, off balance shot, no good. Sydney Bly slow in getting back as DGF gets the rebound. Inside of a minute, Bly getting back and fouls Maria Watt. A little slow in getting back as she shaken up earlier. Is trying to draw a foul on that drive and could not. Sydney Bly picks up her 4th. That is team foul number 8. It's Maria Watt. 3 for 3 today, 17 points, and misses the front end of the 1-and-1. So 2 misses for DGF on front ends of 1-and-1 here late. Right wing, deep 2 by Bly, missed it, and Watt the rebound. That's now 7 for Maria Watt. Down the right side, she collides with Clark at a foul. Sydney Clark's 3rd, that is the 9th for Mahnomen Wauben. 39.8 seconds to go. Feigum in. It's Tom Critchley Jr. telling 3 players for DGF go back to midcourt. We're worried about defending more so than getting a rebound up 7. 1-and-1. Error. Watt knocks one down. Moe and Watt had missed front ends of 1-and-1 earlier here in the half, and now an 8-point lead with just under 40 to play. Second toss is good. 9-point game. 61-52. Sydney Bly down the near side. Between the circles, they've got to probably think 3 here if they can find one. Bly, now they'll enter it in, tipped away. Swedberg back for Bly, got that quick trigger 3, front rim and missed. And the rebound, Fryer trying to clear it, was fouled. Double bonus now into play as a walk to the other end for free throws. 21.2 seconds left, and that might be the last gasp here for the Thunderbirds. Second on Swedberg. Stick around all of our post-game report. Total up the numbers on this one and get ready for Lake Park Audubon and Wadena Deer Creek next. Free throw is missed. Front end of the 1-and-1. Free throw good. 1 of 2 for Allie Fryer, 4th point of the afternoon, 62-52. Come the T-Birds with Bly. Sophia Bly will work her way back out. Sydney Bly, left wing. Hannah Worms, Bly up top. 3 is on the way, off the glass too strong. Rebound inside Clark, her shot blocked. Leitner got a hand on it, loose ball. Scooped up by Watt. And the buzzer sounds and DGF will win it. So the Rebels come away with a 10-point victory as they held off a late charge as Mahnomen Wauben sliced a 20-point deficit down to 3. DGF will run late to get the victory. The Rebels get win number 6, beg your pardon. Now 6-13 of the year. 3-game win streak over in the 4th game of the week for the Thunderbirds. Mahnomen Wauben now 10-8 on the year. Final score 62-52. A 10-point win for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. Our post-game report coming up after this.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years.
(62-52), Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton with the victory as we get into our post-game report. And we'll get a quick wrap-up here as next 2 teams on the floor with Wadena Deer Creek and also Lake Park out of it. As we will get to we'll have our player of the game coming up here shortly as well. Final numbers here. DGF led by Maria Watt, 19 points, unofficially 7 rebounds, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 19 for Watt. Megan Tooney was an X factor in this one with 5 three-pointers for 15 points today, 15 off the bench for Tooney, 7 points for Peyton Wilson, Evelyn Moe 5 points, 4 each for Allie Fryer and Mallory Leitner. Leitner blocked 3 shots, grabbed 7 rebounds to go with those 4 points. As totaling up some of the other numbers here as well, 3 points for Lauren Brenna and Peyton Backus 5 points as well. Final total 62 for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton. From the free throw line, they went, totaling up here, 5. Total up those numbers one more time here from the free throw line. 5 of 9 from the free throw stripe. For the game, they go 8 of 12. Fryer 1 of 2, Brenna 1 of 1, Moe 0 of 1, Wilson 0 of 1, Leitner 0 of 1. Watt goes 5 of 6. Team fouls, a grand total this afternoon for Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton of 18, 11 of the second half. Turnover-wise, they had 9 second half and 16 on the game. Leading rebounder Leitner and Watt each had 7. Mahnomen Wauben drops to 10 and 8. Nicole Swedberg, 20 points, 5 rebounds to lead the way for the Thunderbirds. 20 and 5 for Swedberg. Sydney Clark had a huge second half, 15-point second half, en route for 16 points and 6 rebounds. Sydney Bly, 10 points, 7 of the second half. 4 for Sophia Bly and 2 for Sunshine England. 52 your final total for Mahnomen Wauben. From the free throw line, they were 8 of 11 second half. For the game, they go 12 of 19. They were led at the stripe by Swedberg. In the second half, she went 4 of 5. For the game, she goes 6 of 9. 3 of 4 for Bly. That was Sydney Bly. 0 of 1 for Sophia Bly. And 3 of 5 for Sydney Clark. Team fouls, 16 for Mahnomen Wauben, 10 of the second half. Turnovers really hurt them again today, 11. Second half turnovers, 29 on the game. It was 35-18. DGF had the lead to 20 at one point. At 46-26, and then Mahnomen Wauben rallied back. They got to within 3, and that was as close as they would get. As in the second half, 34-27 for Mahnomen Wauben, and DGF wins it by 10. It is 62-52 in favor of the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels. Our player of the game, we'll go with Maria Watt. She seemed to be kind of the steadying force for, and that's been the case, one of the leading scorers for DGF this year, and came up with 19 points, and really those points, she had that stretch where she got 7 of 9 as part of a 9-0 run where the Rebels took the lead in the first half and did not relinquish it, and then came through with some really some baskets when they needed. A couple of free throws down the stretch as well, and the Rebels win it by 10. 62-52 was the final score as the Rebels now 6-13. Mahnomen Wauben drops to 10-8. Next matchup, so the Heart of Lakes team's 3-0 with Breckenridge, Barnesville, and now DGF with victories. Lake Park Audubon and Wadena Deer Creek will be up next, coming up in about 10 minutes. And Mike will be back with you for that matchup. Final score again one more time. The Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels get the win here at Moorhead High. Final score 62-52 in favor of the Rebels. Take a break and we'll come back here in a few minutes.